This week we're going to be talking about what both of my daughters put in their bags for 10 out of 12, which kind of also means dress rehearsals and show week. Once they pack their bags for 10 out of 12, it sort of stays there for the remainder of the run of the show. So this is Vivian. She's my daughter who likes to be on stage, and in just a little bit, once we're finished, I will have my younger daughter, Charlotte. She also participates in theater, and she is usually part of tech crew because she does not love being on stage. So she will tell you what she puts in her bag, which is a little bit different. If you have a kid involved in theater on stage or off, keep watching and you can find out what you need to pack. So first, maybe explain what 10 out of 12 actually is.
Okay. 10 out of 12 is a thing in the theater world. I'm not sure. I've never experienced it anywhere other than my school, so I don't know if this is how it works everywhere. But at my school, we come in to the school around like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and then we will work through the entirety of the show, setting sound cues, light cues, spiking set pieces, the whole shebang, and then we'll like have a break for dinner, and then we'll come back and do our first dress rehearsal of the show. So it's a pretty long day, it's pretty involved, and you need to be ready for simultaneously tech week and also dress rehearsals at the same time. So it's a lot to pack.
Yeah, you don't want to forget things, especially, I think pretty much this is everywhere. Once you are there, you're not supposed to leave for things. You don't want to forget anything. So she has typed up a little handy dandy list that she keeps and always pulls it out when it's time to get ready. You want to start telling us what's on your list?
Yeah. I like to be really prepared. I like to be the mom friend. I like to be helpful to most people. So this might be overpacking a little bit, but I prefer to be over-prepared than unprepared.
And as you go through, let us know if there's anything you're mentioning that you've never needed. Probably all of these you don't need for every show, but at some point.
It's always good to have.
Yeah.
The first thing on my list is Band-Aids. Very important. You'd be surprised. I mean, the main thing that comes to mind is like if your shoes start to hurt you, you know, you gotta keep going. You put them on your heels, you know. But then also, like, things happen. It's a theater. There's screws and pieces of wood around. You know, it's always just good to have it. I was walking up to just to the door. I wasn't even inside the theater yet, and a girl had cut her finger on, like, the wall outside of the theater, and I had a Band-Aid ready. Next thing on my list is scissors. Now, this one I haven't needed as much because I found out where we keep the scissors at East. But I think if you're going to, like, a community theater and you don't know where they keep the scissors, good to have. You never know. There's like strings hanging off of your costume. You can snip them off. You know, you just never know. Always good to have. Hairspray. Bring hairspray. Even if you don't think you'll need it for your hair, you know, someone's gonna need hairspray and you'll have it, and then it'll be really fun and you'll feel useful.
And we've been told for community theater productions before that they would be doing her hair for her, and then we wind up getting there and there's time management issues and they fall behind. And so we always bring whatever we need to do her hair, even if they say that they're taking care of it, because you never know.
And then, like, if they do wind up doing it, you can just bring your curling iron home. Deodorant, I think that's a given. If you're at the age where you wear deodorant, you don't want to smell. Snuggie on my list. When it's a long day like that and you know you're gonna have downtime, I bring whatever homework I have, because again, with the downtime kind of thing,
make good use of your time.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes it doesn't always happen, but it's good to have it. Bring your script, bring your score, even if you're off book, even if you're not supposed to have it on stage with you, it's always good to have it. You can look over stuff, you can add notes to your script.
If you're allowed to write in it.
Or on post-it notes. Bring post-it notes.
Yeah.
Good to have it. Gum and or mints for the same sort of reason with the deodorant. You know, you just want to be respectful of others.
Yeah, you're going to be eating lunch and dinner at the theater, so...
Good to, you know. And then, again, you can share with others, and they'll think you're cool.
Oh, and it also, as a parent, find out what meals are being provided and whether you need to send certain meals. Because for ours, we have to pack a lunch, and then they're provided with dinner.
Or if they have food allergies, and you need to bring your own food. Makeup, make sure you've like assembled your makeup kit or whatever if you have to provide your own makeup. I like to do that a couple days in advance or like the night before, and then just have it all set and ready and then take that with you to the theater. Lint roller, useful. Good thing to have. Hand sanitizer in case, you know, you get mascara on your hands or whatever.
Plus also you're eating meals and bathrooms are probably...
They get crowded.
Yeah.
makeup wipes for when you're done with the run, especially if you're wearing like crazy makeup or like uncomfortable makeup and you just want to get it off as soon as possible. Like for day before Christmas, I know all of the elves that had the pink circles on their cheeks, they're like, who has a makeup wipe? They were like running by the store afterwards. They did not want to look like that. I like to bring feminine products, even if you don't think that you will use them. Again, just a good thing to have for
Someone
other
else
people.
might need to borrow it.
It's happened.
Not
before.
borrow it. Have it. Do not give it back.
Always good to be helpful to others. Curling iron.
I think you
We've
already said
mentioned that.
Yeah.
Water bottle. Bring a water bottle.
Stay
Fill it
hydrated.
up. Stay hydrated. Trying to think of other things.
Maybe now that you have them, your lozenges to help your throat if
Yeah.
you have a lot of singing to do.
Snacks.
Snacks. So technically, they're not supposed to eat in costume and they aren't supposed to have snacks backstage. But I have found certain snacks that won't make a mess. And I have her take those and keep them backstage. It's a long day. They get hungry. They need to be able to eat here and there. And a burst of sugar is helpful. So Twizzlers are always part of the mix.
Sour Patch Kids, which some say are good for your throat.
Gummy snacks, like fruit snacks, and then we've done pretzel rods if just to have something salty, but for some reason those don't usually.
They don't get eaten as much.
They always just want the sugar. So, but nothing that could melt.
Not
or sting.
chocolate.
Yeah.
Not like colorful drinks or
Yeah.
anything that's gonna make a mess.
Yeah, nothing with crumbs, things like that. Nothing with Cheeto dust or Dorito dust. So, all right. So thank you so much for sharing those items. And that was the part where we're talking about what people on stage need in their bag. Next up, I'm going to bring in my daughter, Charlotte. Okay, so this is Charlotte. She is my younger daughter, and she is going to be talking about what she packs in her bag as part of the tech crew. And real quick, I want to read your shirt. It says, "No, I wouldn't rather be on stage," because a lot of times when you're part of tech crew, people assume that for some reason you auditioned and weren't cast and would much rather be up on stage, but truly behind the soundboard is where she's happiest. So, all right, tell us what's in your bag for show week.
First up, water bottle, hydrate or dihydrate. It's real hot back there. You're gonna be so you gotta get a water bottle and just
I think all parts of the tech crew are under a lot of stress and pressure, and especially running crew is actually doing a lot of movement. So yeah, even if you're not performing, you still need to drink a lot of water.
snacks. I always have granola bars in my pockets because every once in a while someone will be like, "Oh man, I'm so hungry," and I'll be like, "Want a granola bar?" And I'll just pull it out of my pocket, and it's hilarious every single time. And sometimes they take it. So I'm so sorry. Round 3, Band-Aids. One time I stepped on a piece of glass, and ever since then I've started keeping Band-Aids in my pockets in case that ever happens again. My pockets are huge! I can fit so many things in my
Sticking your
pockets!
hands into your massive pocket. It's just like there's some gravel and like a granola bar and some band-aids and like a fly.
Sometimes I'll have people like hand me my jacket and they're like, "Why is it so heavy?" And I'm like, "There's so many things in there." It's like Mary Poppins. Hand sanitizer. It's dirty. There's a lot of dust back there. Gotta keep them hands clean. Also because you're eating and stuff. Your granola bars that you have in your pockets. Black clothes. Just like a couple pairs of pants, couple pairs of shirts, and then you're good.
Yeah, the rule, most every theater I've ever seen, all of tech is supposed to wear black head to toe.
Emergency charger. Bring a phone charger. Bring a battery. You're gonna have a lot of time back there, and you're gonna get bored, and you're gonna use your phone, and it's gonna like drain the battery a whole bunch, and then you're gonna be like, "Does anyone have a charger?" You have the charger now. You're the one with the charger. Headphones. Again, a lot of free time. And sometimes you don't want to talk to people. So you put your headphones on, and they think you're doing something important because you're the sound operator, and if you have headphones on, you're probably working on stuff. Just music, baby. Notebook. You have a lot of things to remember, and it's easier if you just like have a notebook and a pencil, and someone's like, "Hey, can you do this?" And you just like jot it down, and you carry it around with you, and it's like nice. to have and to hold. Blanket, round 3 on the free time. Also, it's always hot, and then it's always cold at the same time. So it's good to just like have a blanket with you so you can share it with your friends. I don't know.
Charlotte's been known to crawl under the soundboard and take naps. So
That was one time! I fell asleep one time! It was the fall one acts, and
crazy.
I crawled under the soundboard for just a minute because it was like bright and my head hurt. And I closed my eyes for a second and I opened my eyes and the house lights were on. Last thing, very important, stuffed animal. It's a stressful time. At every show that I've worked on, someone's ended up crying. I don't know what to do with that, so you bring a boy to hand to them and for them to hold, because I don't know how to comfort people. So he can do it for me. His name is Dr. Harris Bonkers, PhD, and he is a certified therapist.
So as you can see, there is some overlap between what you might need in your bag when you're on stage versus when you're off stage. Hopefully this gives you some ideas, and also you got to know my daughters a little bit. 2 very different personalities there, but they get along so well, and I love them both so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.